Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make for you fried cornbread. Now cornbread is a great staple to have in anyone's pantry, and it's regional. Most people around the country eat cornbread in some type of way, whether it's baked, muffins, fried. You can make it so many different ways. There's so many different mixes. There's so many different variations of the cornmeal. You can get white, yellow, sweet, unsweet. There's just so many different ways that you can actually make cornbread. But today I'm going to make a basic cornbread recipe, and it just has 3 ingredients. We're going to take a 1.5 cups of the yellow finely crushed cornmeal, and then I'm going to do right out a tablespoon of salt, and then I'm going to do a cup of buttermilk and milk combination. Now I did about half and half in this just to give it a little bit thinner texture. Everybody's preferences are on cornbread, whether you like it thin or you like it a little thicker. Depending on how you like your batter is going to be dependent on how much milk or buttermilk that you actually put in it. Now actually some people put water in theirs instead of the milk. Like I said, there's so many variations of this, but we're going to go ahead and mix our ingredients, and then we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to fry it up. I would suggest while you're making this batter that you go ahead and turn your grease on to a medium heat. That way it's good and hot when you get over there to go ahead and fry your cornbread. So we're going to go ahead and put in our salt in with our cornmeal, and then we're going to add in our combination of milk and buttermilk. I'm going to stir this and see if I'm going to need more. And I always add in. Now we kind of like ours a little thinner, so of course then I'm going to want our batter to be a little thinner textured. So we're going to add more. But we love fried cornbread. It's a great thing to have with just about any kind of meal. It's great with fried chicken, fried pork chops, baked chicken, baked pork chops, just anything is a good thing to have fried cornbread with. And that's basically all there is to your mix. Now, next up we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to show you how to fry this cornbread up. Okay y'all, we're over at the stove. We've got our grease good and hot, and I've just tested it to make sure that it is hot. You're going to take a ladle or a spoon, whichever you have, and as you can see, my cornbread mixture is kind of the consistency of a cake batter. You know, you don't want it too much thicker than that, or if you like yours thinner, you can add a little more liquid to it. But we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of a ladle full. I don't like my cornbread real big, so we're going to do smaller ones. And you're just going to lay them in here in the grease. And you're just gonna, I'm probably gonna do about 4 at a time. And while we're doing this, like I was saying earlier, there's so many variations on cornbread, and I would imagine that if you polled 20 southern women, or women around the country for that matter, you probably get at least 15 to 18 different variations of this. Just from the girls I work with, one makes it puts onion in hers. There's just all kind of ways you can make cornbread. So you just want to play around with it and try different ways to find out what you like best. Now, the trick to this is just watching it. Once the edges get brown, you're going to want to flip it. Try not to move it once you flip it, because then the bottom part of the batter will move and it won't be uniform, or it won't be in one piece. So that's just one of those. So we're going to go ahead and watch this, and then I'm going to flip them for you, and then we'll finish frying them up. Let me go ahead and make sure these are brown so you can see what they look like before we finish frying them all. But cornbread is one of those things where it's a taste preference. Some people like a sweeter cornbread. I like it all. Really the only kind I don't like is jalapeno cornbread, and that's just, I'm not really a spicy food person, but a lot of people do like jalapenos in their cornbread. especially in a baked cornbread. I know my dad, when he was in Texas in the military, his host family that hosted him, they used to make cornbread baked with pinto beans. He still loves that to this day. So cornbread's like I said, it's a countrywide thing, but the fried's more of a southern thing. All right, let me see if these look like we want to flip one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish frying all these up, and then when we come back, I'll show you how they look when they're finished. Hey y'all, as you can see, I've got our cornbread all fried up, and we got it here ready to go to eat, and my husband's already tasted it. He says it's really good. Anyway, we're going to have this with our lunch today, and I hope that y'all will try this, or try a version of cornbread and fry it up and see how y'all like it. I hope that y'all will subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you'll click on the bell, you'll get notifications of any upcoming videos that I've got coming. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.